Good evening. Hi, I'm Melissa, and I welcome to my Dr. Mom wellness class for your kids. I'm so excited to share with you, and thank you so much for spending the time to watch this video. And I would love to answer your questions. I wish we were in person. We can talk, we can chat. I could find out how you're doing. But for now, I'm here to watch, and hopefully you can just watch this video and grab some good information. So moms, maybe your mom, maybe your dad, maybe your grandma, grandpa, a babysitter, aunts and uncles. We all have kids in our life, right? But I'm going to just talk about moms right now. Moms nurture their kids. I'm thinking about myself in every way, right? I help my girls. I have 2 daughters, by the way. One's 9 and the one's almost 12. And we nurture them mentally, physically, emotionally. And moms are the all-purpose everyday fixer, right? And that could be problems big and small. From an upset tummy, that happens a lot in our house actually, to a broken heart. So Dr. Mom is there to care, comfort, and cuddle whenever it's needed. Those with younger kids, enjoy those cuddles as much as you can. I do am thankful that my girls like to give hugs, especially in the morning. Do you often ask yourself, when you want to be a mom and help your child with some hurt or pain and wellness, do you often ask, does it work? Is it safe? That's what's concerning to me. When you're looking for products for children in your home, I know we naturally want what is best for our kids. I know that. We don't want to worry about calling the poison control, right? When kids get into our themes, like locking up all the cabinets. I remember I had to go to classes for that when I was pregnant with my daughter, and just to be careful. Like, why do they even make these dangerous things that have to be in our home to kill ants and to clean and disinfect? But we also want products that will work. There's nothing worse than feeling helpless when our kiddo isn't uncomfortable, right? And especially when they can't tell us or communicate with us what is wrong. So I'm excited. I discovered a company that gives me products that work and are completely safe and natural. And guess what? They're fast-acting too and effective. And that's all thanks to natural ingredients, plant-based. Plant-based. And as you can see, do you hear some nice little bird sounds? I don't know. We're going to talk about this little guy here. His name's Feather. He's a diffuser and a white noise machine and a nightlight. And it's running the colors through there. So being Dr. Mom means we get to call all the shots on what is best for our family's wellness. This is what I love, because we have a choice on ways to help and heal our kids. That's why I've rounded up some of my favorite mom must-haves and kid essential oils to help care for your kids from sunup to sundown and all the times in between. So let's get started, right? So I'm going to talk about this great line from the company that I love and trust. That's Young Living. They have a Kid Sense line. Yes, and guess what? 6 of these oils, I have them right here. 6 of these oils come in a kit, in a cute little bundle with this little guy here, Feather. And this is new to Young Living. It actually just came out last night or yesterday. So we're going to talk about the 6 oils that really cover just about all the problems that my kids face at home. And I bet yours too. Now, if you're already a Young Living member, guess what? They not only came out with these oils in a kit, but also in roll-ons. So that is new for all of us to grab. And I just got a set yesterday. I'm waiting for it. I'll be waiting patiently in the mail. So these help the main issues as Dr. Mom we can address at home. And don't worry, if your kids aren't young, if your kids aren't really little, these work in adults too. So I would say from 2 to grown up. So the best thing about this is I love having these oils and other essential oils and natural products at home that I can care for my kids, even my husband, even my dogs, in a moment's notice, in the middle of the night. I'm prepared to be the first line of defense. Of course, I'm not a doctor and I'm not going to diagnose tonight. I'm not going to prescribe anything. I'm just going to share from my own experiences. And in my family, we definitely use our natural products first. It's our first line of defense. We try to stay well so then we don't get sick as often. And then when we need to, we still go to the doctor, of course, wherever we need to. Okay, so the oils in the KidSense line come pre-diluted to make it really easy application. So you don't have any guesswork. You don't have to wonder about how to dilute it, how many drops. And it's recommended, like I said, from ages 2 to 12 or to adult. But if your kids are younger, let's say you even have babies or infants, that's fine. These are great for them as well. I would just dilute it some more. Later in this Facebook class and in videos, I will post a dilution guide for little ones. So you just dilute it. And another tip is if you have sensitive kids or really young ones under 2, put it in a spot that's not a sensitive area, like their feet after you dilute it. Also, diffusing is definitely safe. Remember, you know your child best and use your best judgment to see what works for them and start low and slow, like I said. So these oils can be diffused and applied topically. None of these oils would be ones that you put in internally. And sometimes we're a little bit leery about that with our kids as well. So topical and diffused. So I'm going to start. Our first one up is Tummyize. This one I started with because it's the one we use the most and buy over and over again. Tummy aches are really the #1 complaint in our house. The #1 worry too. I feel so bad. My daughters have a fear of tummy aches and throwing up. So we use this a lot and freely. That's a great thing about these oils. You don't have to worry about, oh, I gave it an hour ago. Can I give it again? Just keep adding. So my daughter keeps this with the roller top in her bed. So just in case. And a lot of times she'll just put this on preventatively before bed because she hates bedtime tummy aches. Now this is also great replacement for Thieves. So the adult version is Thieves, and Thieves is I love it, and I don't mind the smell. It's very herby, but if you don't care for Thieves smell, Tummyize smells a lot better, and grown-ups can use it too. So what I do for Tummyize, I just put drops directly on my daughter's stomach, or she does it herself, and then just rub it in a circular motion. This is one you probably don't want to diffuse. So what's in Thieves? It's a blend, of course. So here it is: spearmint, peppermint, tangerine, fennel, ginger, cardamom, and anise. So these are all great oils, you know, that are made for digestion. So that is Tummyize. So you might see up here, just a little bonus, also good for digestion. That maybe you would want to add in your next order. Okay, another great one, especially for the fall coming up, cold and flu season, anytime really, is Sniffleease. So you get an idea what that's for, right? For the sniffles. This blend is amazingly effective. It's refreshing and it's perfect for your lungs. It's good for sniffles, for allergies. Like right now in California, where we have really bad air quality, this is great to put on. It smells kind of like a spa experience. It just helps you to have deep breaths and calm down. So this one you could diffuse or just put on a couple drops topically and rub it in. So I just want to tell you a little story about this. Last Thanksgiving, my family, extended family, and I, we all went to Sedona, Arizona, and was there. And right when we got there, my daughter started really getting sniffly and congested and stuff, and she came down with something. So she and her cousins were all sharing a room, and she was very loud sniffing, blowing her nose, snoring eventually when she fell asleep. That I packed Sniffleease and brought our diffuser. And by the way, this aloe diffuser is a nice compact size that is great for traveling. My other diffuser is like this big. So, and then you can also put oils inside the machine to kind of as a carrying case when you're traveling. So I'm so glad I brought this. and I diffused Sniffleease, and I rubbed it on our chest, and even I kind of just put it on all the kids so that they could rest easy and get rest, and they did. So I was so thankful for this. It really helped. And that same trip, unfortunately, my grandfather came down with pneumonia, and we actually were putting this. Sometimes when you think about the elderly, they need to have more diluted oils too, so these oils are great for them. So what's in this? Eucalyptus blue, Palo Santo, lavender, and eucalyptus, the safe ones for kids, Doranzo Azul, Ravensara, Myrtle, Eucalyptus globius, Marjoram, Pine, Cypress, Black Spruce, and Peppermint. So it has 4 different eucalyptuses in here, and it really makes a powerful powerhouse oil for breathing. Like I said, you can put it on your chest, on your lungs, on the kids' feet, and you can apply it every few hours. Essential oils metabolize in your body between 2 and 3 hours. Okay, so if your kids are sniffly and it's bedtime, you might even want to up it up or put it up a notch and use Sniffleease. This actually is also one of my favorites, my girls' favorites, for bedtime. And it's just calming and relaxing. It has a lot of lavender in there. It has geranium, Roman chamomile, which is really good for sleeping, tangerine, bergamot, sacred frankincense, valerian. They all are sleepy ones. I just want to smell some because it's relaxing. It just really has a pleasant aroma. It kind of reminds me, those that already are in Young Living, like Tranquil roll-on. My daughter's favorite things to do is diffuse this with Citrus Fresh. So it's fine to like add some other things with it, but this one we run out of a lot. So a good night's sleep is important, especially right now when we're learning so much. It's been back to school time, so you need this oil. What I would also do is put the roller top on this, because when you buy this kit, you'll get 2 roller tops. This one might be a good one because you can just put it all on, all over your kids, even their feet. Oh, and nap time. Don't forget this at nap time. Perfect. Okay, so sometimes kids, you know, they're rambunctious, they run around, they do crazy things, and they get hurt. I know one of my daughters, we won't name names, she's a crybaby. So any little cut, bump, anything, she cries a lot. And so Owie has come in so handy. And sometimes, you know, it's like an emotional thing. Believe me, this really works. But it's an emotional thing with kids, and just doing something, putting something on, a Band-Aid and Owie really help. And so this one is all about boo-boos, scrapes, bruises, cuts, anything to do with your skin. The other day we actually, my daughter had really bad bug bites, and she scratched them a lot. And they got like red and even bleeding. So we put Owie on that too, because it's kind of like infected, right? Now the other day, I actually grabbed for Owie. Any of you parents use Owie that already have this? It really helps. And what happened was, it was like late at night, I was putting my dog's eye drops, because she's a grumpy old lady dog, and she bit me. And then I bumped my hand really hard, and because it was under a chair, and I almost was crying out, and everyone else was already asleep. So I put this on right away, and oh my goodness, you kind of see a little redness there, but it doesn't hurt to touch anymore. The bruising, the swelling is gone. Right in the next morning, it felt better. And then I kept applying it. It's great to kind of keep applying this, not just once. Oils work when you use them consistently. So this one, you always need it. It's a first aid one. So just like putting a Band-Aid on your boo-boo, it helps them, and it helps their emotions too. What's in here? So this is an amazing oil. It has Idaho balsam fir, tea tree, very cleansing, helichrysum, it's known to restore. It's a first aid oil. Alimony, it's really great for skin. It's like frankincense. Cistus, hinoki, and clove. So really, clove, you know, is great for health and wellness and cleaning out stuff. So our founder, Gary, really was intentional about putting these oils in here, and even emotional oils like the furs, because that's what when we get hurt, it helps, you know. So this one I definitely would use 1 drop and then go on from there and test out to see what how your child feels. Now, the great thing about this is, will it burn, right? Kids don't want like stuff on them. Even water burns. This does not burn at all. Mommy and kid approved. Okay, you need Owie. Okay, so I think this is my favorite out of, oh, they're all my favorite because they all are helpful. Oh no, where is my Genius? I need it right now. Genius. Okay. So let's talk about the mind, right? The mind. That brings us, this is the last one in the KidSense collection, Genius. It's a perfect blend to help young minds focus and concentrate on projects, on homework, or like right now in my household, distance learning. So I've been applying this to my daughter's wrists and diffusing it. It's so nice. The positives of distance learning is that my kids are at home and we can put all the oils in our house and around them nonstop. That's the great part about being Dr. Mom and being with your kids as much as you can. Now, and let me just say, if your kids are going back to school or when they do, these are great ones to keep in their kids' backpack. Maybe put a roller top so it doesn't spill, or get the roller bottle ones that just came out in that great set, and let them be in charge of their healing and hurt so they don't have to go to the school nurse, right? So Genius. Okay, this is the focus oil. I'm gonna smell it right now. Everyone, it smells so good. Everyone needs a little extra help in this. So this one has wonderful oils in there. Sacred frankincense. And it really goes to the limbic system. Blue cypress, cedarwood, Idaho blue spruce, Palo Santo, Melissa, Northern Lights black spruce, bergamot, myrrh, vetiver, geranium, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, ylang ylang, hyssop, and rose. So this is great for your emotions, for concentrating, for being a genius and your best. There's some really expensive, priceless oils in there like rose, sacred frankincense that have high ancestor properties, I'll just say, that increase the frequency in your body and help with wellness. Now, even though it says KidSense, this does not mean it's only for kids or up to 12. This one is a must-have for you moms out there, because like, don't we need more focus? Multitasking all the time, so much we're doing. So I love to just put this on the back of the neck, the earlobes, wrist, forehead, temples even, and diffuse right during as needed. Okay, now I don't have this oil yet, but it's in this, so you get it free this month, a new one called KidPower. Isn't that great? It's kind of like Valor, our other great emotional, courageous, strong oil. Let me tell you about KidPower. So it comes free. If you get this kit with the diffuser and 5 oils, you'll get KidPower free. If you get the new roll-ons, it comes in that as well. So mine will be in the mail. I can't wait to smell it. It's a sweet smelling oil with a hint of like orange creamsicle. So what kid, what parent, mom would not like that, right? I would put this, again, the emotional spots. This is an emotional oil. Your wrists, behind your ears, down your spine, and just smell it. And when you come across, or your child, because we can use this too, comes across like a new situation, something they're scared about, something that's difficult or challenging, they need some courage, right? I know, I can't wait to use this with I'll just say both of my daughters. There's a lot of changes going on, right, in our world. We have fires, we have hurricanes, we have sickness. So you have to be Dr. Mom, right? We have to be Dr. Mom for our kids' emotions. So this is a little help to give them a lot of KidPower. And it inspires confidence, courage, positivity at home, school, and on the playground eventually, right? Let me tell you what's in it. Orange, black spruce, camphor, blue tansy, frankincense, and geranium. So that smells great. Like, I think what I plan to do is to put this on my daughters when they get scared. There's some different things, like my daughter's scared, all this new digital work, and they're forgetting to figure stuff out, going to the dentist. You know, my daughter even had to present her PowerPoint today. She's only in 4th grade. And I know giving courage is important. I'm going to have them use this KidPower even to have courage to do their Saturday chores around the house. Think about that. There are tons of situations in your house we need courage for, right? So now, one more oil. I did tell you in this Kid Sense collection there are 6, but I'm sneaking in one more oil that you just need as Dr. Mom. You got to throw it in there, and that is Thieves. This is definitely one that I use on my kids and my husband and myself all the time. It is an immunity blend. So when I talk about wellness, I have to talk about Thieves. It is a blend of cinnamon bark, clove, lemon, rosemary, and eucalyptus. And it's a powerful oil at keeping you well or helping you get back to health really quickly. You know what? The great thing is it smells like fall. Just imagine if you haven't smelled it, cinnamon and clove. So I've been actually diffusing this nonstop. 1, to stay well and boost our healthy cells to be healthier, and because it smells like fall. Now, when we talk about kids, it has some hot oils in there, cinnamon and clove. So definitely dilute this with the carrier oil if you are if you know you're putting on your kids. Topically, diffusing, it's fine. I love putting this on my kids' feet and their spine. I always put this on any first signs in multiple doses if we start to feel yucky, something like in our throat, or when we've been exposed to people that have been sick, or we go when it's like back to school after being home for a long time, or just when it's that time of the year, right? So we break out Thieves. So if you have back to school, you're back to school in person, you want to stock up on Thieves. Or when we go back to public, whatever, you want to wear this. It is definitely one, and all these oils, they keep my cells healthy, my healthy cells healthy. And it doesn't let the bad cells infiltrate and attack the healthy cells. So at the first sign of anything, use your oils, and consistently 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 times a day. So that's Thieves. And this also has great antioxidants and helps your digestive system. So I just want to say thanks for watching this. And you know what? Being a parent is incredibly hard work. I pray that God blesses you and gives you strength and patience and all you need, and the right words. And you know how many decisions we make a day? So many. So I pray that you have common sense and wisdom. So from the moment the sun rises until it sets, you're responsible for nurturing, supporting, teaching, and encouraging your little ones, right? And even during the nighttime hours, you're the doctor, you're the protector, you're the comfort if they had a bad dream, or you have to be the nighttime nurse. So remember, as Dr. Mom, you get to play the shots, a pun intended there, and you are the gatekeeper of your home. You get to be the first line of defense. Wouldn't you want a safe, plant-based solutions for your family's needs? I was so glad when I found these. I just felt relieved. These little bottles pack a whole good lot of punch. Essential oils are derived right from powerful distillations of plants' essence. So yes, they really work. So I'm so excited that you have a chance, if you're new to Young Living, to grab this kit of 6 oils and the diffuser, and you get that 3rd or 6th oil for free through the end of September 2020, and free shipping. And the cool thing is you get membership with that too. Now the price of this is $135. That is so great, because I added all this up and it was now I forgot how much it was. Way over that, because I bought all these oils and the diffuser separately, and it sure added up. But the thing is, you get all these and you get a membership, and then from then on, you can just make purchases anytime you want with a discounted price, 24% off retail price. And then I definitely have to mention being wellness. The next step, and in your next order, I would definitely start making healthy switches as a Dr. Mom in your house. This is a cleaner, and it's concentrated, and it will last you probably like 6 to 9 months. and you can clean everything with it. Make it safe for your family. So add the cleaner and the Thieves essential oil. That would be your second order. Probably make that on Essential Rewards, our auto ship program. And I can tell you more, or the person who invited you to this class, more about that. But thank you for joining, and please take care of yourself, take care of your kids, and I hope you can get your hands on these little powerful plant juices, because you can take care of your kids and be a lifesaver. So we'll talk to you soon. Please ask me questions and contact me. I love to talk.